Manifesting without logic is a fascinating approach that opens doors to a reality that is much more expansive than our rational mind can conceive of. When you think about the idea of manifesting something into your life, it's common to imagine that you'll need to follow a series of logical steps, meticulously plan, and align every detail before your desired result materializes. But what if I told you that true manifestation goes beyond that? That logic is often nothing more than a self-imposed limitation that restricts the natural flow of possibilities. Manifesting without logic is like letting go of the shackles that bind your mind to conventional expectations. It doesn't mean acting without direction or being reckless, but rather opening yourself to the unknown, trusting the unseen, and allowing life to surprise you. Think about how many times you've deeply desired something and, when you least expected it, that desire was fulfilled in a completely unexpected, perhaps even irrational way. This is the universe in action, operating with a wisdom that transcends any script or pre-established plan. When you trust the illogical manifestation process, something magical happens. You begin to realize that time, linear effort, and traditional methods are not the only means to creating the life you desire. Instead, you tune into a higher frequency, where the alignment between your desire and the energy of the universe is what truly matters. This frequency is guided by feelings, pure intentions, and an openness to the unexpected. For example, you might be pursuing a new job opportunity or a meaningful relationship, and your logical mind will try to plan each step. First I need to do this, then that, and then maybe it will happen. But by letting go of that need for rigid control, you create space for even bigger things to happen than you planned. Sometimes the best opportunities come when you least expect them, and the most meaningful encounters happen when you're just going with the flow, without forcing or trying to predict the outcome. The secret to manifesting without logic is to cultivate deep trust. It's not easy, because we've been conditioned to believe that control and prediction are key to success. However, when you allow yourself to relax, when you stop trying to predict how everything will unfold and instead surrender to the process, you open up space for the universe to surprise you with something even better than you imagined. This process is powerful because by freeing yourself from logic, you connect to a greater intelligence, a force that is always working on your behalf. And when you open yourself to this force, it begins to align circumstances, people, and events in ways that your rational mind could never plan. Manifesting without logic isn't about completely abandoning reason or ignoring reality, but rather about recognizing that reality is more than what our eyes can see or our minds can predict. It's about being willing to walk in the direction of your desires, even if the path isn't completely clear. When you do this, the universe conspires to bring you what you desire in ways that often seem magical, inexplicable, or even illogical. So the next time you find yourself trying to control every detail of your path, take a deep breath, let go of the need to know how everything will turn out, and remember that the universe has infinite ways of working. Trust the flow, let go of logic, and see what life has in store for you. The power of instant manifestation is a fascinating idea that challenges the way we have been conditioned to see the world and our role in it. Society teaches us that everything has a process, a time to mature, and that good things only come with effort and patience. But the truth is that reality can be shaped much more immediately than we imagine. When we talk about instant manifestation, we are talking about creating a direct bridge between what we desire and reality, without the need to go through long and complicated steps. This does not mean that there is no internal work involved, but rather that this work can be more about detachment and fluidity than about detailed planning. The key to instant manifestation is understanding that time and space are much more flexible than our logical minds would have us believe. It's as if there is a dimension where everything we desire already exists, and the only work required is to tune our energy to that reality. This requires a deep level of trust in the universe and its ability to provide what is best for us at the right time. It's not about forcing outcomes, but rather allowing them to unfold in ways that may surprise us. Letting go of logic is one of the biggest challenges in this process. We've been taught to follow formulas, to analyze each situation, and to try to predict the next steps. This is useful in many aspects of life, but when it comes to manifesting desires and aligning with the universal flow, this approach can be a barrier. The more we try to control how things should happen, the more we limit ourselves. The true power of instant manifestation comes when we let go of the reins, when we allow ourselves to believe that anything is possible without having to know exactly how. The power of visualization cannot be underestimated here. When you allow yourself to visualize your desires as already being fulfilled, something magical begins to happen. Your mind and body begin to respond as if it were true. And that feeling, that emotional state of having already achieved what you desire, is one of the most powerful ways to attract what you want. The universe responds to energy, and if the energy you put out is one of fulfillment, that is what you will attract back. Gratitude also plays a key role. When you feel grateful for what you already have, you tune your energy to abundance, and abundance attracts more abundance. This is crucial because instead of focusing on what you don't have, you focus on what is already positive in your life. And the more you do this, the more you open up space for the universe to surprise you with new opportunities and achievements. Finally, it is essential to be open to receiving. Oftentimes, we get so caught up in what we think we need to do to achieve our goals that we forget to leave room for the unexpected. The universe has a way of delivering exactly what we need, but not always in the way we imagine. When you open yourself to receiving, without judging or controlling the format in which things arrive, the manifestation process can flow much more quickly and naturally. The key is to trust, let go of rigid expectations, and allow life to show you its path. Trusting in the magic of the universe is an act of faith that goes beyond logic and rational explanations. Sometimes, we are so used to wanting to control every detail, to believing that we will only achieve what we want if we follow a predetermined path full of rigid steps. However, there is a greater force, an invisible wisdom that governs everything around us and is ready to guide us, if we just allow it. When we let go of the need to always know how things will happen and simply trust that they will unfold in the best way possible, something magical happens. Life begins to flow in a lighter, more serene way. This doesn't mean that we won't face challenges, but the way we deal with them changes. We stop seeing difficulties as insurmountable barriers and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. This is where true transformation occurs. When you surrender to the flow of the universe, doors open in unexpected ways. You attract opportunities, connections, and even moments of joy that might otherwise have gone unnoticed. It's as if life begins to dance in tune with your deepest desires, but without you having to force or control every step. This trust in the process, this leap into the unknown, frees us from the limitations that we often impose on ourselves. And this freedom is where the real magic happens. The universe, with all its complexity, offers us the chance to live experiences that defy conventional logic, and it is in this challenge that we find the extraordinary. All it takes is the willingness to believe that things can be easy, fun, and surprisingly magical. If this idea resonated with you, if there is something inside you that lit up when you read these words, that is already a sign that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Trust the process, allow yourself to be guided and see how life unfolds in ways you never imagined. That is the true beauty of trusting in the magic of the universe. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to leave a comment with the phrase, "It was logical to know that, so that I know that you reached the end." If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next discussions about manifestation and the power of the universe. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.